Okay, I got to rant. I've been listening to podcasts today, and they were talking about all this things like with Candace Owens and stuff, reporting the stuff that she has, with proof being against what she says coming from the DOJ. Okay, how come my rant is more along this lines? Like, I started thinking of Don Lemon and the freedom of the press and all that. What qualifies you to be considered press? Because if me or somebody who's not in the press corps were to report on TikTok about something, if it's not actually reported on by an actual reporter, it's considered misinformation. But yet, in order to get ratings or clicks, these people like Candace Owens can sit there and make things up. I mean, she came up with stuff days after the thing, like before they even, there's no way they could have had the investigation thorough or not. Now, I was just saying that because I've been hit for misinformation here, Facebook back in the day, for speaking my opinion. I go, in cases like, so I'm sitting there thinking maybe the press corps, in order to really identify, maybe they should have to be licensed to get their freedom. And if they're caught lying, they lose their license. And then if you get caught lying and you got a big enough following, especially in cases like this, like the Charlie Kirk thing, where they're trying to pick a jury. You're not going to get a fair jury when people like that are out there running their mouth about that guy's innocence or guilt. Because before they even pick the jury, everybody's already heard all the information that's been out there, except for the people who did the investigation and the prosecutor. And then they've already got their mind made up before they even hit that jury. There's no way you can get a fair trial in this country if you're accused of something high profile. It's already going to be tried over the media, which should be illegal. You should lose your media credentials. You should not be able to mention the name of the person caught, show his face. He should not appear on the news. The face, the actual name, until after the trial. You could say they got a suspect and this is what they did. Do they have, blah, blah, blah. Let's start having some responsibility here. We regulate pew-pews. I don't know if I can say the G word here on TikTok anymore yet. But we regulate that. We make people register for it. And I'm telling you, media and their fight for ratings can be way more dangerous to national security and to all of us than any pew-pew. A pew-pew runs out of bullets, but a lie to get clicks can go on and on and on. Once you stop the person who lied, you have millions of people repeating that lie, because a lie can get around the world faster than the truth. You guys have a good day. That was my daily rant. I might be back on here more since they took away my Sora AI. I'm working until I actually get 10,000 followers on here. I probably won't be paying for AI because I want to go back to the lighter side of my personality, not the ranting and raving about all national crap. Maybe I'll just try to stick back to religion, but I stumble on that and I would hate to mislead somebody on accident saying one thing but it sounds like I'm saying another. You know what I'm saying? That's the one area that I struggle on, because any soul lost because of something I say will be held against me. You have a good day. May you all be blessed and try not to take life super seriously. Have a good one.